Uh, this series of stories on power women in the Indian experiential industry has already featured many women from the agency background. I've been watching your stories. Let me comment on this as an artist because I'm guessing that is what is expected of me. Now, if you have a calendar around you and the date, the year printed on it is 2021, please replace it with 1980 because, in terms of mindset, we are decades behind where we ideally should have been. I remember reading this quote somewhere that Iris Whittle had said, and I thought it was a fantastic verbalization of what I've always felt. She had said, "I am a woman, I am not an exhibit." In 1975, I remember reading this also somewhere, that Laura Mulvey had coined the term the male gaze. Now, in accordance to feminist theory, the male gaze is simply the act of depicting women in visual arts and media from a masculine, heterosexual perspective that presents women as sexual objects for the pleasure of the heterosexual male viewer. In these visual and aesthetic presentations of these mediums, the male gaze has three perspectives. And I think I read this somewhere in 2017 when I was struggling with issues of my own vis-a-vis the male gaze. And the three perspectives were: you have the perspective of the man behind the lens, you have the perspective of the male character within the project's representation, and you have the perspective of the spectator gazing at the images of the project. The primordial wish for pleasurable looking satisfied through the visual experience is what the concept of scopophilia is all about. And I'm sure many times in my career, I too must have submitted to the male gaze. But I can tell you one thing with a lot of conviction, that I have tried long, I have tried hard, and I've tried very honestly to rise despite the male gaze. I think it's time, it's high time, that the Indian experiential industry do away with this and recognize the merit of talent over appearance, experience over age, and accomplishment over subservience, really. I salute artists like Usha Uttar, who have just demolished the male gaze and have torn right through its core. I am so fed up of people telling me how at meetings, in presentations, they've been told, हमें कुछ shapely चाहिए, कुछ नया, fresh लाके दो, somebody younger. अक्सर ये कहा जाता है that this is what the market demands. I think in version 2.0 of the Indian experiential industry, we can do better, and we can come back with a better way, a more fairer way of looking at female artists in the Indian experiential industry. Well, people have been immensely kind to me. I'm on the Whistling Woods Event Industry School board and the Vista of Mime Academy Advisory Board. I think these were all signs that were coming my way. Last year, I finally committed myself to writing a full-blown communication course for Maven HQ. God bless them, they pushed me against the wall. I had no choice but to do it. We are scheduled to launch online in a few weeks from now. It has 13 modules that have been designed with a lot of love and care, and it is a premium offering to anyone and everyone out there who want to up their communication game. Now, I can't reveal much more because the preparations for the launch have already begun, but I'd like to share with all of you, my friends and colleagues out there, that the process of writing the course for me was extremely cathartic. It took me a little more than 2 months. It was exhausting a process, but it was also very satisfying because I had to dig deep into my 20 years of body of work. And I realized that all these years I had been subconsciously implementing theoretical principles of communication. And that felt good. Of course, I also ended up, as a bonus, blessing in disguise, correcting a lot of things that I was doing for the past many years. I'm very, very, very excited about launching my career as a communication coach. I'm very, very excited about launching this course out there. The process of transformation and expansion is a very difficult one for me, both emotionally and operationally. But it's time. Needless to say, I will continue my career as a live host till my teeth begin to fall off, because some love stories should never end.